everybody, welcome back live at Drew's House, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there, enjoying the, are these the dog days of summer? I think they are, right? August, right? I don't know. I have to look that up. I forget what the official dog days of summer are. Our guest today, first time on the show, very exciting. He is, I actually work with him at the other job at WBZ in Boston, the radio station. We'll have plenty to talk about that. He also just completed an unbelievable weekend at the Pan Mass Challenge. Congratulations. Great endeavor. Jay Willett in the house. How are you, my friend?
Whoa, what an intro. It's great to be here, Drew. Great to see what you do in the afternoons.
Yeah,
this is great.
Welcome to the studio. You were like, wow, this is where it all happens.
Yeah.
Nice shirt, too. I like that.
Thank you. Well, yeah, it's my jersey that I actually wore on the second day of the race.
No
kidding. Ride. You got to call it a ride. You can't call it a race.
It's a ride, yeah.
It's
okay.
a ride, yeah.
What do you have to do to be a part of the Pan Mass Challenge? I think most people around here know, but just set the ground.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's a fundraiser for charity, and we're all, raising money for Dana-Farber, Jimmy Fund.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all looking to fight cancer, and each rider has to raise $6,000. And me being me, I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to come with that money so quick?
Yeah.
But I blew it out of the water.
Whoa.
I raised like $12K.
Whoa.
Couldn't believe it. I'm a heavy hitter, which is like once you get past the 10K threshold, you get a little backpack, I think, or something.
Oh,
like
nice.
That.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's great.
They
Lots
give you
of
a backpack for 10K?
Yeah. But it says heavy hitter on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's
just watching the mail for that.
Yep.
I'm excited. No, and then beyond that, it's a lot of training. You can do it solo. A lot of people do it on teams. I'm on Team Willpower.
Yep.
As you can see, this is this day 2 jersey. Everyone gets to wear their own jersey for day 2.
Nice.
And day 1, everyone's wearing the same thing.
Okay.
Which makes things really confusing when you're trying to find your team.
Yeah.
But to ride with, but. No, it was great, and other than the financial obligation, you obviously have the physical obligation of making sure you're ready to ride 162 miles over 2 days.
Seems like a lot of miles.
It was. It was, and it was a lot of months of training, and it was like my second job. So if I feel like retired for a week, everyone's like, stay off the bike for at least a week. So I'm doing that.
Okay.
I'm like on my little vacation.
What was I know there were times you're living in Boston right now, so you'd take your bike to work some days. I know that. One day, your car was broken, right? You were like, I didn't want to take the bike to work, but I did.
And for context, we work early, so I was riding at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. It was
scary.
A little scary. I mean, I figured I was like, if I bike faster than the people who would chase me, I'll be all right.
Did you get chased a lot on the bike?
A little bit.
Yeah.
There was like a couple guys outside of Duncan that were just like, hey, what's that?
Willpower.
Yeah.
What does the actual training entail? Like, is it a year of training? Is it 2 years of training?
No, I mean, I bought my bike. This is the first bike that I bought since I was like a kid. And this is like a road bike. So put me back a bit. And
you don't have like one of the Lance Armstrong bikes.
I mean, you can go crazy. I didn't realize that with road bikes, you can upwards of like 10K and beyond.
Yeah.
I was a little more modest, but those bikes are no joke. Like you clip in shoes. Got to get used to that.
Sure.
Fell over tons of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would say it was like more months of training. I got my bike in March, and then just kind of hit the road after that, kind of increased the mileage each time. I think the key was just to get used to sitting that long on an uncomfortable saddle, because no matter what, it's going to be uncomfy on that road bike. So
yeah, I can imagine that. That does probably take some getting used to. I feel that way about ski boots. They
kill your ankles.
They haven't mastered the ski boots yet. I feel like that's like technology I thought would have come along.
You would think, yeah. No.
Same thing with the bicycle.
Same idea. No, good call. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure if you cross country ski, it's the same feeling.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that's numb.
Yeah.
Like the last couple of days, my legs have just been numb.
So it's 2 days, right?
It's 2 days. Yeah, it was Saturday, Sunday.
And then are you just trying to get like halfway through on the first day?
First day was 85 miles.
Yeah.
Second day was 79.
Okay.
So more on the first day, and I will say the first day was harder.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Can't remember the forecast. Was it hot?
The forecast called for, this is my gripe.
Yeah. Okay.
Forecast called for rain.
Yep.
And I'm being very careful as we work in the news industry.
You're going to get on the weather people, aren't you?
No. I'm not gonna. They have a very hard job. I respect all meteorologists.
In exact science.
But
Sure.
life, the universe was like, let's throw Jay a little curveball. He's been working for this. He's been watching the forecast. It says rain.
Yeah.
Let's have him pack all this rain gear, and then it just be 100 degrees.
And that's what it was.
And that's what it was day one.
Nice.
So they actually, and kudos, I mean, this is something I want to get across too later, is the PMC, so well organized, probably the most well put together thing I've ever been a part of in terms of like a sporting event. They rolled out these like cooling centers from the fire departments.
Nice.
And you just step in those and it's just like you're a new man when you walk out.
Yeah.
You sweat out an entire organ and you come back and you just feel born again. So,
wow. We should go do that after the show.
Yeah, it's great.
Let's go take on the day.
It's great. Yeah, it's great.
Wow.
So yeah, no, it was tough, but manageable.
Okay.
Because of the amount of support.
And you obviously do this for everybody does this for a good cause, people in their lives. What was your cause?
So for me, it was a long time coming. My father passed away when I was 18 from melanoma, stage 4, 2016, and I was just about heading into college. So I use that as like my main excuse. But there was Team Willpower began 2017, so year later. Started, in his honor. And then kind of grew. It used to be Willett Power, my last name. That's kind of like the play on words is Willett. Yeah. It started Willett Power, and then they were like, why don't we just cut off the et? Because more people, more friends, more family, more people were getting diagnosed.
Yeah.
And we were like, we need to expand, and we can make this a whole team, and bring more people in the fold. So we just cut off the et. It's Willpower. We ride for, and all these names that you see here are people we ride for.
Oh, okay.
So we got, my dad's on here too. We got plenty of other people who are either, were lost to cancer or are currently fighting.
Okay.
So that is kind of our team, and it was a long time coming for me because years and years of the team being a thing. They had my last name at one point, and I wasn't a part of it, and I was like, I'm active. I can do it. And then so this year when my brother was like, I think I'm gonna do it, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna let this guy show me up.
Oh, did he do it with you?
Yeah. So I rode with my brother.
Oh, cool.
My younger brother, and I was like, I'm not gonna let this guy, who by the way cannot set a pace for his life, and he was just like could not handle. And he's gonna kill me for saying this, but he just is so competitive, and he had like these people in front of him, and the whole ride you're gonna have people in front of you, but he was like, I gotta just pass everybody.
Yeah.
Like God forbid.
And you're a casual guy. You like to.
I'm so chill, as you know. I'm the chillest guy around town. I hate to, because otherwise you have to. I mean, when you pass people, you have to say on your left, which. Is like ingrained in my brain right now. I said it maybe 1,000 times because me and my brother were just passing people because he was leading the pack.
What's your brother's name?
Christian.
Sounds like a fast name.
Yeah, Fast and Furious is what I. Fast and Furious at him.
On your left, you're hearing it in your nightmares.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, excellent. So you finished. What's that feeling like when you come on through?
Gosh, it was part of it was relief, and then part of it was like, well, now I got to interview people because I'm doing a TikTok kind of documentary of my experience, and it was relief that yes, I'm over these hills. The last second leg was like all hills.
Yeah,
and
it's like, what is that, gonzo journalism when you throw yourself in? Is that what they call that?
I don't know.
I forget.
I
get them all mixed up. You're in the story.
You tell me. It was when I literally had I coordinated somebody to hand me a mic at the finish line. And I forgot I had done that, and I was like, oh.
You're like, get this mic out of my face.
I was like ready to kick up my feet, put on some sandals and like some tunes, and then I saw the microphone. I was like, oh, I forgot.
I gotta work.
I gotta do this.
Man, they work you hard over there at the station.
It's all self-inflicted. I was like, this will be cool. Like this was Jay like on Friday, and then Jay on Sunday was like,
On the serious front, when you were talking about how your dad had melanoma, I had my mother in my ear because you and I are both tennis guys a little bit. We like to play, and that's a big thing for tennis people, being out in the sun all day and playing on the courts. My mother's always screaming at me, "Wear your sunscreen."
It's important.
Yeah,
it's important.
I know it is. You know what I noticed? Some of the tennis courts now, they're actually putting the sunscreen on the fences.
Oh, I've seen that at parks too. They have it looks like soap, right?
Yeah.
And it's totally free, and it's like SPF 30.
Yeah, it's like usually courtesy of the town or whatever.
Yeah. No, I like that.
I like that too. I use it when it's there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to. My mother always has sunscreen with her. I don't always have it.
I was never a big sunscreen fan.
Yeah.
Like it feels weird on your skin.
Although it's getting easier with like the sprays. I like the sprays.
Yeah, certain ones. Yeah. Some I won't tarnish any brands.
Okay.
but there are some brands I can't stand. Like it just feels like rubber on your skin.
Yeah.
But there are good ones. Like some smell like really good, and you're like, oh, that's like a little deodorant. Fun.
Did you pack some expecting rain?
I packed everything.
Okay.
They gave us a list, and I packed like extra things because I'm filming on the road, and I didn't know what to expect, so I was like, I'm just gonna bring everything, and I'm sure the volunteers hated me for it. But yeah, nothing unreasonable,
Never allow the radio guy back.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're not saying that. I'm just kidding.
Well, I spoke to the founder, and he was like, "You're gonna do it again, right?" And
oh, really?
Yeah,
nice.
Today actually.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
How is he doing?
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
What's his name?
Billy Starr.
Billy Starr. Yeah, that's right. It's a big name around here. He's been doing that for many years now.
Many years. 1980 is when it started, and he was telling me how it's grown since then.
Yeah.
Wild time, and I'm lucky to be a part of it and reap the benefits of that.
Anything surprise you from him?
From him, well, he had family that also passed from melanoma, which was surprising.
Oh, okay.
So cool to, not cool, but like good to have someone, to share that experience. But any other surprise? The PMC headquarters. First of all, didn't know they had a headquarters. That's awesome.
Nice. Yep.
Second of all, really great vibes in there.
Okay.
They got dogs.
Wow.
Dogs are cute as hell.
Yeah.
And they just have generally good vibes, lots of laughing.
Yeah.
It's kind of the definition of what the PMC is. It's just they're like life incarnates,
Yeah.
They're such a good, positive vibe crew.
I was in it's shocking to you, I know. I was in Starbucks yesterday.
No way.
Yeah, I was there.
What?
Yeah, I went in there, got myself a coffee.
What the heck are you doing there?
Trenta. Yeah, big coffee.
Trenta.
Yeah, big one. And I've noticed there were 2 dogs in there. And it wasn't like military.
Was it the one across the street from us, or is it?
No, it was up in is it Danvers or Peabody? It's like right on the line.
North Shore.
Exactly sure. North Shore living.
North Shore. I'm a South Shore guy.
I know you lost out here. You ever been to Newburyport?
I've been.
Yeah.
I've been around town.
You've been around, yeah.
I've been around. I just stick to my. I'm kidding.
They know you're here in Newburyport. Okay.
There's lovely people up here. And you guys have great roast beef sandwiches and seawalls.
Yeah, I don't even know what the go-to roast beef is in Newburyport. I know because I'm like 20 minutes down the road. I got my places, but people can phone in if you'd like to tell us what you
Please.
Don't call. Actually, we tried that once. Phone calls don't work.
Doesn't work.
I don't know. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it's an operator error, but you haven't seen me make too many of those. Again, Jay Willett joining us. Just did the Pam Mass Challenge. He's also a coworker of mine at WBZ in Boston. You enjoying life at the radio station?
Whoa. Yes. So great. It's.
I didn't know what you were going to say.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's been fun. I'm with the morning crew, and then I'm also reporting as well. It's like kind of a hybrid gig I have going on right now.
Yeah.
I
guess I'm going to have that too.
Yeah.
In my own little way. Although you bounce around days a little bit more.
Yeah, you do that. Wait, so you go from the morning to doing this in the afternoon every day?
Not every day, no.
Yeah.
No.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Well, it's,
we do a lot.
As you see, I don't really do much. Maeve does the work in here.
I know. Yeah. She's great.
Yeah, I know.
That's awesome.
I know. Think we should steal her? Can we steal her for BZ?
I don't know. Is she happy here?
I don't know.
She should stay here. Okay.
We'll bring in her in next. Sarah Hayden, the boss, is like, yes, she's happy. She's happy. Stop this, Drew. Oh, man. But
no, BZ's great. It's been fun.
Yeah.
And Drew's like, hey, you want to talk about on the news today? And when did that start? Like last year? that I started on the morning show, and
That you did, yeah. Well, you told me. You told me it's been a year.
yeah, I think it was like a year in July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it is funny, time flies in there. Like I joke around with one of our coworkers, B in particular. I joke that she's been there for like 2 or 3 years, and it's like 7 or 8 or something.
She's been there way before me.
I lost track how many. I've been there like 15 now, which is. I didn't get any party on the 10-year anniversary. I noticed from the bosses, but no, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
They don't do that. I don't think
They don't?
I don't think so.
Oh,
You probably have to like yell it out loud, but I didn't even know it.
I'll bring balloons if you want.
for 20.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm past 15 now.
When's do you know the work anniversary, the day?
No, I could figure it out. It was like I came out of college in 09, and my goal was, I remember, to be hired by like that fall when I would have went back to school or like have a job.
You started as an intern, right?
Well, if you count that takes me back to
Longer.
08 because I did that during school.
Okay. Yeah, I would count it.
You want to count it? All right. So
Throw that in.
So 08. I've started in 08.
What a year.
Great year for
The Celtics.
That's true.
What were you talking about?
I don't know. I was going to make something up. Yeah, that was a tough year for coming out of school. That's right. I got lucky to take a chance on me.
I had a tough year coming out of college as well. It was 2020.
Yes, that's
We
another
got that
tough
in
year.
common.
Yeah, that's why we get along so
We're
well.
making it anyway.
Recessions and pandemics.
The odds stacked against us two radio folk, and we still made it out okay.
Look at how good we turned out.
Whoa.
This is what our mornings sound like, by the way. We and actually Jay, I got a few years on Jay, obviously. So he'll do the whole thing. We used to be on Soldiers Field Road, our WBZ station.
Soldiers Field Road.
Which is also the voice he makes from a segment I do called The Water Cooler. And
I feel like it's a little different, maybe. WBZ Water Cooler.
yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different.
A little zest on there.
It's a little more energy on the water cooler.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that's some of the fun we have. So
The fun, some of the distractions that we give our coworkers when we sit next to each other.
you mentioned the TikTok thing because that is a change from when I first started. Obviously, that we've added social medias, and you get like a few of our guys in particular. You, Matt Shear, these like have taken TikToks to a whole new level. They're almost like little movies where you cut things up and it's quick moving and storytelling, which I very much enjoy. You get a lot of fans out there on the TikTok.
Do I?
Yeah, I got people in my family. I like that.
Really?
I like that Jay. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, most of it is where is Matt as the comments. I mean, he paved the way. And we're blessed to follow and kind of make it our own. I think that's the challenge now, is to kind of tell stories in our own way. And TikTok is a change. Obviously started in radio and in print.
Yep.
And so to go to video is totally.
You started. What's your background, real quickly? Tell people how all those powerful years out of college.
Oh, well, back in the day, I was a print journalist, and I wrote for the Duxbury Clipper, where I grew up.
I love me the Duxbury Clipper.
Ooh, I was just recently in it for the Penn Mass. They did a little full circle moment.
They scooped me again.
They scooped me again. It was funny because my first ever article for the Clipper was the PMC. I was interviewing other teams, and so they came up to me and they were like, "Hey, why don't we do one on you?" And I was like, "No way. That'd be awesome."
There you are.
So I was
It's like a little media tour you're on right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're swamped.
I don't like all the attention.
How did I get to Newburyport? What?
I once said that to someone, and they were like, "I think you're in the wrong industry for that kind of problem." And I was like, I guess you're right.
All right, well, keep going. So you're at the Clipper.
I'm at the Clipper. I started doing print. I mean, that was different because it's like weekly publishes. And then I went to Providence College for school and worked for the Cowl. Yep. So I got to write a little bit of fiction, believe it or not.
I remember the Cowl. I lived in Providence.
Yeah. Eaton Street guy. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
PC Mart House.
Gets rowdy over there.
Yeah.
Go Friars.
Yeah.
Big representation of Friars at the PMC.
Oh, wow.
Oh, huge represent. We took a photo. It was great.
Really?
Yeah, it was
just
great.
Did you know all these people beforehand, or just?
No, it was like all alumni. My brother had just graduated this year. I'm 2020. We had a bunch of other people.
Oh,
there.
he did PC too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Followed my footsteps.
It's like my situation. My sister followed me to Bryant.
Really?
Yeah, weird, right?
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Crazy. She's about to have a baby, like maybe this week.
Whoa. Yeah, well, you're saying that. Congratulations.
Yeah, hasn't happened yet, but we're on the
preemptive uncle.
Yeah, we're what? I could be a great uncle.
Are you?
Come on.
What do you got? You got any plans on how you're going to be a good uncle?
Plans? No.
Well, I don't know.
I'm not a planner.
I don't. Well, that's. You don't have to tell me that.
We do joke around. That's why I love Jay so much. He's kind of my right hand man.
I'm
Whenever-
flexible.
If I ever need anything, we have this relationship where I put him in a lot of tough spots, and he just rolls with it, which I appreciate very much.
Yeah, but that's my history: is print to audio to video.
Okay. So yeah, let's focus. Let's get to the TikTok day. So what's your day with the TikTok? Like, how long does it take to make one of those 2-minute videos?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Well, we try to keep it to like 1:30. I mean, the thing is, the attention span of the human being is so short these days with social media, me included.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry, what were you saying? It's a little radio.
Oh,
joke,
you're
so-
funny.
Yeah, I see
You're a
that.
funny guy.
I
See,
did
you
listen
got
to
me.
Yeah.
You got me.
You're tired. That's why.
That's also
been
true.
riding a bike around.
That's true. I'm going to be more tired tomorrow when I wake up for your show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes a while. It takes a lot longer than a typical radio piece, and that's only because of like you are, when you're doing something for radio, you have an editor you're sending it to. You listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope. And they kind of critique it and whatever. But it's really your thing. Like it's all you. I mean, we go out, we film, record, write, produce, everything, organize, and that can be a lot. And so right now I'm in the thick of this editing process of like going down through hours of GoPro footage, interviews that I just wrapped up today.
Yeah.
And I'm not complaining because this is so personal to me. Like if that's another layer of like pressure is like, I need this to be perfect in my head, like this is for me really. And so for people to kind of get that glimpse of the PMC from like the rider, they also had never had a journalist ride and record at the same time. I feel like WBZ TV obviously covers it. They're the sponsors. But to have somebody to take part and record and do that at the same time, do interviews at the same time, it's kind of like new terrain.
Yeah, it's a very cool thing.
It was cool.
I like that a lot.
But it would have been cooler if my GoPro didn't die immediately. So two things happened as soon as we took off from Wellesley, because we start from Wellesley, go to Bourne, day one. My tire popped.
Nice. Nice.
Like I'm not even kidding, Drew. Like 2 feet off the start line. And I wish the GoPro caught it, but the GoPro didn't catch it because the GoPro died less than a foot from this. So the camera died, and then my tire popped. But I spent like my life savings on this bike, and it's like it has it's tubeless tires, so it has sealant in the tires, like this rubber liquid, and it spews out until it fills the hole.
Oh, wow.
How cool is that?
That is something.
Yeah, I'm not even a bike guy, and I was like, yes, we'll do that.
Yeah.
I actually went to, I'm so, naive when it comes to bikes. I went to this guy and I was like, what should I do? I mean, I don't really know if I want to, spend a long to get a bike. And he was like, well, you're going to want the tubeless tires. And everyone's so back and forth on like, I love bikers, man. They like go back and forth all the time. And
Is that one of those things where you're like, all right, is the tubeless tires actually going to work here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, let's see if I got my money's worth here.
I had read, I'd seen how they work. I'd done my research into like how they operate. And then as soon as that happened, I just felt my stomach drop because I was like, well, I hope this works I hope this works like it said it was gonna. And it did. It just took a long time because I ended up getting like this liquid rubber, this sealant on all over me. I smelt like a racer for half the ride. So
good story to talk with the other bikers about, I'll tell you that much.
it's going in the Tic Tac.
Is your brother there waiting with you?
Yeah, that's a funny story.
Yeah.
So I didn't even slow down because with sealant you have to keep pedaling for it to work.
On a popped tire.
I mean, because it's tubeless, it wasn't necessarily popped. I was just like filling in the rubber.
Okay.
But I told him, he was like, huh. He's like, that sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna go as fast as possible
On the left.
and he left me and I was like, whoa. So what happened is I I guess he got ahead of me at one point, and then I passed him without knowing it. And so I think he's like way ahead of me, and I'm pissed. And he thinks I'm behind him, so he's looking behind. So we have two guys looking in opposite directions for each other for the first 20 miles.
Nice.
And we get to the water stop, and I'm like, oh, I beat you here? What the?
20 miles, huh?
Yeah.
That's not how you drew it up.
No. Well, the first water stops, I think, is 20 something miles away. So we stopped.
Seems like
there.
it should be sooner for the first 20. That can be like the toughest, right?
I was full of energy.
Okay.
Actually, the first 20 wasn't bad. It was very lush, lots of trees. There was a mist in the air.
Oh, nice.
And then as soon as we got towards the Cape, it was just hellscape.
100 degrees.
No trees, all like sun beaming down. It feels like 100 degrees.
You're reaching for the sunscreen that makes you smell bad.
Yeah.
Sticky.
Not mine, though. Mine smells like, I don't know, bananas or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Good
lovely.
choice.
It's lovely.
That's good. Glad we added that.
Yeah.
Bananas. Jay Willett joining us here. Final few minutes with him. I hope you've got a good look at what the Pan Mass Challenge is like. This is a nice little inside look. It's kind of a cool thing. First one to ever do that.
I?
Well, no. You said you're the first one to ride and
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they kind of. And again, like PMC crew is so wonderful to me. It just volunteers, the police that they had doing the I mean, you have to shut down every intersection on the route, and a lot of the people didn't get the memo because we still had cars like kind of weaving in between us sometimes.
Yeah.
But
sorry about that. I'm just kidding.
Was that you?
No, it wasn't me.
Was that you?
No,
I was tempted to almost put my hand on like the back of it, but that would have been cheating. But no, it was. Yeah, they kind of were like, oh, so how are you going to do this? And I just said, oh, I'm going to wear a GoPro. Be as not as intrusive as possible. Because I think...
How'd you get that back? Because that died.
The GoPro?
Yeah.
So they ship your luggage from Wellesley, like, to Bourne.
No, but because it didn't die, you said that died right away. So you just didn't use it for the first.
I just put it in my saddlebag, and I said, I guess this is scrap that I'm carrying. Shout out to GoPro. I'm sure it was like the heat or something.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Did you forget to charge it?
No, I did. I did charge it.
Okay,
I did. I promise. I definitely charged it. But I just didn't. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, I can't wait to see the TikTok. You can. It's easy to tell that's because I kind of do my own TikToks, but I do it like you said the same thing. Matt kind of does his thing. He set the way.
We all have different.
You find your own
styles.
kind of way.
Yeah.
And mine's a little less. Mine's a little more raw. Yours is very well produced. I can tell it takes a lot of time. You do a great job.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's good. So I'm excited to see this one.
Whoa.
In the Pan Mass Challenge. When's that? Yeah, I won't put any pressure on you to get it out, but the sooner the better.
Well, that's the thing is like with an event like this, you want to get it out as soon as possible.
Where can people find it? Why don't you give your Instagram name and whatever else you want to do? TikTok.
Well, Instagram, I'm reporter_Blue Jay.
Yeah, we call him Blue Jay at work.
Blue Jay. And then it'll be on our WBZ News Radio accounts, Instagram, TikTok.
What's the TikTok one? Is that that's different, right?
I think it's Reporter J as well. But that'll also be WBZ News Radio. So it'll be everywhere.
All right.
You can't miss it.
Go find all that stuff there. What's your favorite thing about getting up at what time is the alarm for you?
The alarm for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Probably going to be like 2:50, 3 o'clock.
Are you a snooze guy? Do you hit the snooze?
I used to be, and then I overslept one time, and Jeff Brown never let me hear the end of it. So
that's a thing of his. Did I warn you?
Has
about
he been
that
on this? Has he been on this show before?
He demanded that he comes on. Yeah, like I didn't have him for like many years, and he goes, "Oh, every time I would have a guest that he knew, he'd go, oh, it's nice. It's nice."
He took a break from the golf course to come.
A Jeff Brown dig. I like it. Yeah. He demanded to come on. He would be like, "Oh, it's nice that so and so could come on the show. That's great. Yeah, I wonder. Well, I'm sure I'll get my invite at some point." And then
he hit you with the little subtle. Okay.
And then for a while, I think I didn't invite him just because I thought that part was funny. But no, he's been on a couple times now.
Yeah, good guy, Jeff Brown.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah,
outstanding anchor to be honest. And you're right. He's playing a lot of golf these days. I'm a little worried if his game's gotten good. I'm not sure. I'm avoiding him a little bit because I haven't been playing. But yeah, that's one of his things. Is he likes to, if you're late. What was my saying back in the day? There's nothing Jeff loves more than a tardy employee because he feels as though he has 24 hours to give you crap for it. So that's what he does.
I deserved it.
You got that treatment, huh?
I got it, and I bought a sunshine clock. It'll never happen again. Lights up my whole room.
Really?
I will never be late again.
Those things, I've heard about those things.
They work.
Pleasant?
Nah.
Yeah.
They say it's natural light and, whatever, and then it blasts the radio, and you're like, well, how natural is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know another fun fact about Jeff, unless he's lying to me, but he does say this, and I kind of believe it. I bet you do too. He's never hit the snooze alarm.
Really?
Yeah. The alarm goes.
And you know what? I kind of believe it.
I kind of do too.
I believe
He's
it.
a creature of habit.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't mess with
We
his.
exchange pleasantries in the morning
Yep.
at the exact same time every day.
Yeah.
And he goes in and he sets up the studio. He's a professional.
Yeah. He's something.
Sometimes robotic, but a professional nonetheless.
Jeff's crazy. Is what we decided. No, we're just
Shout
kidding.
out, Jeff.
We love the man. First time on the show. I almost forgot. You're the first time, so we have to do rapid fire. That's what we do to first time guests.
Was it rapid? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. I didn't tell you about this.
Was this not rapid fire?
It felt quick for you. Sorry, I know you're
Short attention span.
okay. Here, so. Rapid fire with Jay Willett. Probably about 5 of these, which is the first thing that comes to mind.
Bring it
You're
on.
not supposed to hesitate. You know the drill.
Okay.
All right. Favorite food.
Taco.
Favorite movie.
Departed.
I like The Departed. Favorite TV show.
New Girl.
Oh, I like New Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite character on New Girl. Who you like?
Nick.
Yeah,
Nick.
You got a Nick vibe. Yeah.
Everyone keeps saying, you're kind of Nickish, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what does that mean? And they're just like, well, wear plaid a lot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you get good facial expressions. What? That's not a Nick. It's a bad Nick. I use a lot of Nick. What do you call GIFs or GIFs, whatever they are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You said that he's got a lot of good ones like that.
I have resting panic face, so people just
Yeah.
be like, oh, you're so him.
Excellent. Favorite musician.
Oh gosh. That was such a loaded question. That was like all the other ones I could get quickly. This one is tough. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be okay.
Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
How about that for an answer? I do think that's the first Beach Boys we've had.
No way.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
Just telling you.
There's no song that they have that it doesn't get you.
Yeah, I mean, they're just
know.
not as in your face. We've had the Bee Gees. They're back there.
They've been here. They've been up around town.
They haven't been in here. Like Love.
Well, I keep saying, I love the Beach Boys, and then older folk just go, well, they're not actually the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
I had a Journey historian in the other day, and I was telling people
No
about
way.
that, and he's like, the guy knows all things Journey.
Oh, I saw your
Yeah.
piece in the Journey. Yeah, it's
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, and I said thank you before you gave me the compliment.
I was getting there.
A real shrewd move.
That's all right. You saw it coming.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't say it's terrible. No, but he was great, and he was talking about that band. But there's like one founding member in Journey, Neil Sean.
Wow. What
Yeah.
about him?
He's just the only. I think he's kind of he's got a personality, ego. I think they all probably did, but whatever. I don't know.
Not me, boss.
He's the only one at Fenway. You do not have any ego. No, you don't. They played Fenway, and then they I saw as I'm coming in here, they canceled their UK tour too. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe some drama within the band.
Whoa.
Journey, huh? But
Journey.
sorry, not to get you off on your Beach Boys and your rapid fire.
That's okay.
I usually end the rapid fire with this one. It's a good way to end it.
Okay.
What's your best career advice you ever received?
Best career advice I ever received. These are rapid fire.
Yeah.
You have to have this on the top of your head,
Yeah.
locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Do people have that ready?
Some more than others.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think about that. Maybe I should think about that more often. I think the best advice I ever got is, and it's cliche a little bit, but if you're not having fun, don't do it. If you're not enjoying what you do, maybe obviously it's like a blessed moment to kind of have a moment of like, wow, I'm really enjoying what I do.
Yeah.
Not everybody can be like, I enjoy my job every day. But I think if you kind of take a moment to look aside from yourself and just say, well, where do I want to be? What do I enjoy? What will it take to kind of get there to do what I enjoy? that's an important step because, I didn't enjoy everything I do every single day. And it was something that I kind of had to take steps to do. And I'm not saying it's sunshine and valleys each and every day.
Yeah.
But to kind of have, someone who's on the other side of the career cycle, like this retired guy is like, yeah, just do what you find valuable.
Yeah.
And it's cliche to say that, but, and it's not, it takes steps to get there, but at least, try.
So you're saying you enjoy getting up at 3 a.m. every day?
Like I said, it's not every single day. It's not every single day. So if you want to give me
He loves it. He loves it. He's sick.
Is this live?
Yeah, he's got the sick, the morning drive disease.
I like riding my bike. That's what I like to do.
Clearly, in the Pan Mass Challenge, sure. Yeah. That's a good way to end it right there. Jay Willett, everybody. First time on the show. Nicely done. Did you enjoy yourself?
I had a good time.
Good. Yeah. You want to come back?
Ugh.
Have you back here with Jeff one day, but we'll do like a morning team show.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
It'd be wild.
Jay, you're late.
There's only one microphone.
we had to share a microphone, which is...
Yeah, well, I mean, you can take mine, I guess.
Yeah. Jeff hogs it.
Congratulations, man. Pan Mass Challenge. It's a
Thank
great
you.
accomplishment. Nice going. And thanks for making some time with us. I know you've been kind of doing a lot of these and bouncing around and going back to the old, what was it again? The paper in South Shore?
The Duxbury Clipper.
I know. Papers like the Duxbury Clipper have been calling on you and all that stuff. So, Jay Willett, congratulations on a great job. And I'll see you dark and early, my friend.
I was just going to say, see you dark and early.
Maeve Power, thank you. Sarah Hayden, the boss, Ryan Rothberg, our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. We thank you all. We'll see you next time live at Drew's house. Peace.